Maria Melendez, thank you so much for joining us on America's Now.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Puerto Rico has been making headlines, international headlines recently, and not because of the hurricanes this time. Former Governor Ricardo Rossello stepped down after these protests and these offensive text messages. He is a member of your party. What went through your mind when you saw and heard what was going on?
Really, I was a little depressed, I will say. I couldn't imagine this happen, and the serious scenes, he will take it into a chat and important things from the government. For me, I get angry at the first time, at the same time. And even though in Puerto Rico, we have a democratic tradition, people didn't use arms nor everything, but people were conscious that he did a wrong thing. So you cannot, maybe he was a lack of experience at the same time. He has never been in a work before, so there were many things involved, but there were some consultants with the same group that informed him in a way that he was not doing well in that issue. So really, I felt very bad. I felt very bad, and every time I went to see other mayors and ladies and women, I just said, I'm sorry about the governor, what has said about all of you.
Hoy les anuncio que estaré renunciando al puesto del gobernador.
Rossello's resignation was not the end of the island's political turmoil. Protesters continued to gather at La Fortaleza, the governor's official residence, after Pedro Pierluisi was sworn in as his successor. Pierluisi was soon ousted by the Supreme Court, which declared his rise to the island's top post unconstitutional.
No soy política, no voy a correr para ningún puesto político.
That made way for then Secretary of Justice Wanda Vázquez to become the third governor of Puerto Rico in less than a week.
Y sacar la política.
So have things calmed down politically in Puerto Rico?
Oh yes, as I said before, we have a democratic tradition, doing things in a way that was calm, no arms, not just talking, discussing problems, when looking for solutions at the same time. Wanda Vázquez, who is now the governor of Puerto Rico, she was the Secretary of Justice of Puerto Rico. So she has been hearing not only communities, the people. You have to hear the people. The ones that are closest to people are the mayors, but she has been here in the Fortaleza where she has her offices, everyone, the mayors. She sat with the 33 mayors from my political party, and she heard everyone. Issues that were not resolved in 3 years. So she saw also the opposition, and she has been hearing everyone.
You're a female leader. You have a new female governor. What do you think women bring to the table in leadership roles?
We women can do many other jobs at the same time as we are a professional or a politician. Some are afraid. Some are afraid because, you know, there are things, people outside will say bad things about the women. They don't take care about their kids, they don't take care about their marriage, or maybe they are alone because they cannot be married, or but they are old. No. Women are very intelligent. In Puerto Rico, 53% of women are the ones who can vote. 53%. So we are more than men. The second thing is that we're more engaged with education. We finished our bachelor degree and the PhD, and more women graduate and finish professional schools at the same time. So women, I think women have a better engagement and more responsible, feels more responsible. I think one other thing is that we have the sensibility to see things that others cannot see. But this woman, I will say, Wanda Vázquez, who is our new governor, she's conscious of her profession, what she's doing, and she's not a politician. She doesn't want to run in the next 4 years.
Political scandals aren't the only obstacles Puerto Rico faces. The U.S. territory is still trying to recover after being hit by a Category 4 Hurricane Maria in 2017. The storm led to thousands of deaths and massive destruction across the island. 2 years later, are you surprised that things still haven't been completely resolved?
Yes, I'm surprised. Even though I talked with Mitch Landreau last year when he was the mayor of New Orleans, he said to us that it took New Orleans more than 13 years to reconstruct New Orleans. But I cannot imagine that it took time to us so many times. And there are still people living with those blue roofs. There are still people who doesn't have a house. So we're doing things in a good and excellent way, presenting every document that has to be done, that the federal government really needs. They're checking up. Then the government of Puerto Rico sent another group. It's FEMA and Core 3. Core 3 at the same time are checking all of our work, but they're going too slowly. For example, I have 600 incidents. If I have 600 incidents, and I just one city, and they only have check and inspect 300 incidents, where are the other 300 facilities they have to check from one city? And we are 78 cities. So imagine maybe 10,000 projects, they will not get the time. So there will be cities that will not be reconstructed and won't worry about it. Why the money cannot get to the mayors? For example, there is a program, CDVGDR program, housing from HUD. And they say that the Secretary of Housing from HUD, Dr. Brian Carson, didn't let the mayors to work the money, just receive the money. That the Secretary of Housing of Puerto Rico is the one who is going to manage the money. So it's impossible. I doesn't only work for my cities, for my city, Ponce, but I'm worried about other cities at the same time.
Puerto Rico is one of 5 inhabited U.S. territories. The island is a commonwealth. It is self-governed, but its residents pay taxes to the mainland. They depend on the U.S. for economic support, but can't vote in presidential elections. How can Puerto Ricans shape or influence the 2020 elections?
We have been waiting for myself. We are waiting for more than 100 years to be part of the United States. I saw an article in a newspaper that said that 53% of the people of the state would like us to be part of the state as a state, Puerto Rico. So it isn't the same that the people are talking in Puerto Rico that mainland doesn't want. That's not true. There was a survey, and the survey said that the people of the United States here from mainland want us to be part of the state. But we want, and I want, to be also elect my president of the United States, because I have been a citizen all my life. As a citizen of American citizen, I would like to elect my president at the same time. I mean, that's stupid things that we can vote in a primary and not the day of the elections. I mean, this is not a way. We are a territory. That's one of our problems. So we would like to be part of the United States.
But Puerto Ricans don't feel like they're being treated fairly.
No, we have been as a second-class citizens, and it is not a good way.
Now, do you think in your lifetime you'll see Puerto Rico become a state?
I hope so. And my daughters will like to see it at the same time. We have been waiting more than 100 years. So it's time that Congress will accept our plebiscite and we can decide.
Mayor Melendez, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to see you again. Thank you.